questions about how do my students access my Zoom session, or how do they access the cloud recording afterwards. So I thought we would just take a moment and review and talk about setting up that Zoom session within Canvas, and then how students access that Zoom session. So remember, your Zoom link, you need to add that into your Canvas course. We have a different video that explains that. Once you set it up, you go ahead and click on your Zoom session, and you can schedule meetings for your students. So I'm going to schedule a new meeting. You would give this a descriptive title, so I might mention the course name and the day that you're meeting. You can set the time, the duration of the meeting. We are suggesting that you use maybe the waiting room. There have been some issues with what they're calling Zoom bombers, people who are just kind of randomly taking over Zoom sessions. So the waiting room is a good option if you see that option in your meeting options. Otherwise, you have to go online to enable it. And then record the meeting automatically in the cloud. If I could say that 16 times, I probably would. Please record it in the cloud. Go ahead and click save once that's all done. And Zoom will say, do you want to start this meeting? We're not going to start it right this second. Instead, I'm going to click on the Zoom button to show you, hey, here's my list of Zoom meetings. And if I click on home and I choose student view, so you all have the ability to see things as a student. If I choose student view, my students will see, hey, here is the invitation information about my Zoom sessions for today. So I have two, oddly enough, poorly scheduled, but I have two, and when they click join, they can join the meeting. Now I'm going to stop and I'll come back and I'll show you how in the cloud recordings these meetings will show up for your students once they've been recorded. So right now this session has not been held, so the students there's nothing for them to see. But once I go through and perform a actual Zoom session using this ID, the students will see the cloud recording. Okay, now that I've finished holding my Zoom session, it's back up in the cloud. I know that because I got an email, but if I go look at my Zoom session, click on Zoom, and go to my cloud recordings, it says here is your file right here, and it's right on the program for you. It's right within Canvas. So for students, if you click on home and again use student view, students can go to the Zoom link, click on cloud recordings, and they can click on this video and they can play the cloud recording, which is really pathetic because I just tested it really fast. So here's my cloud recording that I just made probably two minutes ago, and the students can go through and watch that video. So there's no need to download the video to your OneDrive, to Canvas, to anywhere else. You're going to save it and just leave it right on the Zoom cloud storage, and students will be able to retrieve it from there. So you just may need to give them some messaging and explain to them that they need to click on Zoom. And again, click on the cloud recordings option to choose the session. They're dated and they kind of tell you when they happened, to retrieve that file.